Hello, my name's Rachel Bodylove, and I just want to tell you about Rachel's Babies agency that we have. We have a maternity agency and we run and have nannies as well, but I just want to tell you this afternoon about the maternity agency. Some nurses come through advertising, but a lot of them come to us because they've had friends who've been with us and they want to come on board as well. When they come to us to apply, I interview them, and if that interview goes really well, then we make sure that we've got very good written references, and actually I always do 3 or 4 verbal references. So they send me the number of the mums they've worked for, and then I speak to the mothers to make sure that actually she's got on all right, if there's anything that I should know about how the nurse has been while she's been there. So that's really how we do it. And then really they are hand-picked, and so we go on from there. Well, they're all very loving and very caring, and they all love their job, which is really important. If you're doing maternity work, you work hard, you work long hours, and it's really, really important that you love your job. If you don't love your job, you really can't do it properly. And they love babies, and they're very keen to help mothers and fathers and make sure that mum has lots of rest. Well, they primarily look after the baby. That's their role. I always say to people that actually when they want a maternity nurse, I say the important thing is to make sure that baby is cared for in every way, and also that mum is cared for so that she can have rest and she's fed well and she can have her breakfast in bed and that sort of thing. So those are the 2 things really that is really important in a maternity role. Well, obviously feeding and helping mum with breastfeeding if she wants to breastfeed, but also support a mother if she just wants to bottle feed, or if a mum finds she can't breastfeed and she needs to bottle feed, or if she needs to supplement with a bottle and she hasn't got enough milk for breastfeeding. All those sorts of things a nurse will be there just to help and guide a mother through. Also the general care of a baby, the washing and the bathing and the getting baby dressed and nappy changing and all that sort of thing, and just really making sure that baby learns to sleep well, is tucked down after feeds, and learns to self-settle. That's one of the most important things really with a new baby, that they learn to self-settle, and they self-settle in their cots or in their prams. Well, I think really because we do care about our nurses and we do care about our clients. So if a client comes to us and she chooses one of our nurses, then I will be on hand for that client all the time that she's got the nurse with her. So if she's got a problem, she can ring me and we can chat it through. And the same with the nurse. The nurse knows that when she's with a client, that actually if she needs to have a chat with me, then she can. So we sort of look at it as we're family and we help each other out. Normally, a nurse stays for anything from a week to 2-3 months. Sometimes people have a maternity nurse for 6 months. Sometimes people have a maternity nurse just for a few days. So it's entirely up to the clients, the parents, what they're looking for. But we have nurses that will do short-term jobs or long-term jobs. It's the maternity nurse and the mummy. Obviously, if it's middle of the night, then it's the maternity nurse. But any crying with baby, you will find that the maternity nurse will help you with this. It can be a very anxious time, particularly if it's your first baby, when baby cries. And the maternity nurse will be able to put your mind at rest, whether baby needs feeding or whether baby's overtired and needs to just tuck down, or whether baby's got a bit of a tummy ache. And actually, babies do just cry sometimes because they need to air their lungs. Well, she'll be around, but she will have her time off during the day. Usually they have about 4 hours off in the morning. However, if you've got visitors coming to see you, or if you're just wanting to be alone, you will find that your maternity nurse will be very discreet and will just go to her room. And also a maternity nurse will be very aware of confidentialities. So that's one of the very important things when we as maternity nurses work in homes with families, that everything we see and hear is completely confidential and not to be passed on at all. The benefit of having a maternity nurse is that really you're given rest. The worry is taken away from you, particularly if it's a first baby and you haven't done this before. I often have people say that actually it's the best way that they've spent money when they've had a baby. And it's a way of helping you to settle in with baby and helping baby to settle down with you, and you to get to know your baby without worrying about it. So it really is a good thing to do.